Welcome, everyone, to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Today, an in-state battle between a couple of teams from the state of California, both hoping to claim a golden victory. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Stanford Cardinal. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off and we will be underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on 3rd down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame he can really utilize.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Reddick. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple zone. He's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
Playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They're going to throw it again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They're going to run it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They're trying to cash in this long opening drive. The 9th play is 3rd and goal. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Stanford!
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time today. And both of these teams love to use the tight end, Jesse, and they do it very well.
Both of these quarterbacks know who their go-to guy is. It's the tight end, as you just mentioned, Reese. These guys find ways to get open, and they make their quarterbacks look good.
Oh, they make them look real good. Big, strong bodies, can catch the football, can make plays after the catch. The modern tight end position just continues to expand.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go with a direct snap. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Now after the short completion, it's second down. The give to the tailback. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They come to the line facing third and long from the 25. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He just refused to go down, kept finding space and picked up 7. It'll be 4th and 1. Fresno State will have to punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Bitonio. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. The short hands. It's Bitonio. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. They want to just keep throwing it. Quickly to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding its blitz, and not just that it's blitzed, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp.
Nice job by the defense just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He's looking for a man on second down. He throws one to the left. What a snag by the defense. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. It's a draw.
They try to go draw, but just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and the offense has a negative play.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Getting some heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Fresno State will have to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Got a man. It's Bitonio. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Still looking on the move. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
14, Fresno State, 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try the run. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. He wants to throw it again. Intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
See the defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Comes out throwing on first down. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board, right, trying to get behind the defense. He makes a grab. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Palo Alto. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys on the farm.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Stanford set to boot it deep to start this second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much.
And here's the third interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space. So if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. A first down for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Moving away from pressure. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the beatdown has ensued.
This drive put together, and this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Louisville found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Cardinals football today. Those Cards fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He wants to pass it on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. And they got the completion, but still looking at a third down. He'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Touchdown, Stanford! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Fresno State takes over and the offense will go back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stint of the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Firing to the right, complete.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 13. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Moving out of the pocket. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Field goal is good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Fresno State, 3.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ridiculous. Take him out.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to get to him. Slips a tackle. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Back on the field after the break, and we'll start the quarter here on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense, because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Touchdown, Cardinal! And the route is on.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they tacked on the extra point. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Fresno State, 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
A strike downfield. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He's looking to throw it. Slings it. Picked off. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to pass, it's Asher. He looks that one in nicely. They stripped it out. And the defense has it. They're going the other way.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
He lets one fly deep. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Swings it out to his running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. Fresno State takes over, and the offense will go back to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. Dropping back, it's Asher. Coming after it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're bringing heat. Slides away. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job.
He's got it down the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. They're trying to get to it. Got rid of it just in time. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Feeling some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaos.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.